Hello and welcome to this video on arrays in PHP. Arrays are ordered collection of items called elements. In a previous video, we learned about variables. A variable can store a single value, but an array can store multiple values at a time. An array is an ordered map and that actually associates the values to the keys. There are three types of arrays in PHP: numeric arrays, associative arrays, and multidimensional arrays. Numeric are the arrays with a numeric index. Associative arrays have keys associated with a value, while multidimensional arrays can contain one or more arrays inside them. An array can be created using array function. We have $a is equal to array and these parentheses. So this will initialize $a as an array. In PHP, an array starts with the index 0. The first value 10 will have an index 0. The second value 20 will have an index 1 and 30 will have an index 2. $a array has an index A with the value 10, index B has the value 20 and index C has value 30. Over here we have a cars array with the values Audi, Ford, BMW and Toyota. This is the first way of declaring a numeric array. We can also create an array by specifying the index of the value. $cars 0 index has the value Audi and the first, second and third indexes also have their values assigned to the cars array. To access a value inside an array, we have to use the index inside the brackets. To access the first value in an array, we will specify 0 inside the brackets, and to access the second, we will specify 1 inside the brackets, and so on. Let us learn about arrays in a PHP script. Create a folder php-arrays inside www folder of WAMP, and inside this folder, create a file index.php. To show an array data, we can use like echo $numbers, and over here the 0 index means that it will display the first value in the numbers array. But before running the script in the browser, please make sure that your WAMP or XAMPP server is running. In the browser, type localhost/php-arrays. Numbers and the cars array output is printed over here. The associative arrays has an ID key that is associated with a value. In numeric arrays, default index starts from 0, but in associative arrays, the custom keys can be defined. In this ages array, we have indexes that maps to the values. So the key John maps to the value 32, Jane to 30, and Dave to 34. To access the values inside an associative array, instead of using the indexes as 0, 1, 2, we can use the named keys that we have defined inside the definition of an array. I will comment out this code. Let us run this code inside the browser. I will refresh by pressing Ctrl+R, and the value of the array elements are printed over here. During the development, we often need to print whole array values. PHP provides us with the var underscore dump and print underscore r functions. The var underscore dump function can output the data type of an array, while print underscore r returns the output as a string. So let us see var underscore dump and print underscore r method. The first array values are printed using var underscore dump, and each array element data type is also printed with the value, while print underscore r only outputs the array values. These functions are very useful, especially when we are debugging our scripts. The var dump and print underscore r methods are used while development, but once we have to deploy our application and we need to display the data for the user. In that case, we use for each loop. In a previous lesson, we learned about for, while, and do while loop. But for each loop mostly works with arrays, and it is used to loop through the key value pairs of an array. The syntax of a for each loop is as follows. Inside the for each loop, we specify the array name and the value that we want to process. And inside the curly brackets code block, we add the code that we want to execute. Here is an example of for each loop. We have a $colors array, and this colors array has the values red, green, blue, and yellow. Inside the for each loop, we add $colors and then as keyword. With as keyword, we specify $value, and this $value variable will point to the each value inside this array, and we can print or process each of the color value inside our code block. If we want to use any other variable over here instead of $value, we can use that. And all of the color values are printed over here. If we want to print out the keys of each the value, so we can do that by using $key and arrow symbol before the $value. Multidimensional arrays in PHP. In a multidimensional array, each element of an array can also be an array. We have a cars array. Toyota index has another numeric array as the value. And we can access the values inside a multidimensional array by specifying their indexes. So the cars array values are printed, and then using print underscore r, all values of an array are printed on the screen. So this brings us to the part 1 of this lesson on PHP arrays. In the next video, we will explore built-in array functions provided by PHP. Please like and share this video. and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you and goodbye.